going to do a very brave thing. I'm going to try and do a live demo shortly and give you a bit of context to why we are as excited as we are about the current space that's evolving around mobile and what we call visual discovery. Now, these are some of the terms that you'll hear banded around right now. QR, markerless image recognition, scanning and visual browsing, and my least favorite of them all is augmented reality, which technically means absolutely nothing. It's the lazy marketer's term for anything that uses the camera of the device, and it's nerdy and, frankly, we think very unhelpful as far as the consumer adoption of this as a behavior is concerned. So I want to show you exactly what we understand by all of these various terms, and those can be encompassed in one word, and that is to blip. Okay, so Blippar is an app. You can see it there, I hope. The orange app. It is an app, although we call it a platform, but it is a single platform that can be downloaded to the device in the form of an app. And it opens up the camera of your device. So it's looking, can you see it's looking at the world around you, and it's interpreting it. It's looking for markers and triggers. What it's looking for is one of these, a marker, something that is blippable, as we say, which is interactive. So here we have an example. This was a poster that came out for the Justin Bieber album launch. Hey guys, I'm Justin Bieber. So that's what happens with the tweets. So here we've got Justin introducing us to his augmented reality album release. And an augmented overlay appears over that product instantly, and you saw the speed with which it did that. So we're listening to a track snippet. We can go straight through to iTunes and buy the album now, or we can take our picture with Justin. I'm not going to do that now. I was going to use Piers as a volunteer for that one, but I'd encourage you to have a play for yourself. But if you notice, when I move the marker away, that content remains on the screen. That's what we call the peel away. It's got a patent pending on that. And that's because we don't think augmented reality is the future. It's this content that's absolutely key, and it's how that's triggered to the phone and how the consumer engages with that. So I'll show you a couple more examples. Bottle of Heinz works beautifully on the bottle in your fridge. An augmented recipe book. So you can actually engage with that recipe, and if you look at how nice the tracking is, it can really hold that at quite some distance as well. So you can scroll through, you can watch video recipes, and you can download that recipe so it goes straight through to your phone, and you can put it back in your pocket and go shopping with it. And again, the peel away is there for future reference so that you don't need to augment it. Couple more examples. This is one of my favorite. This is something that we did with Maybelline in the States, where we've recently launched. Come on. So again, we've got this AR overlay, but immediately we tap through and we have a content experience on the device. So this one takes a second to load. Now, I'll try not to look at my nails if you don't mind. So then you can see the colors come up. You can move those into place. The men particularly enjoy this one. And then you can actually select from 40 different colors that you can choose. This one's my favorite. Take a bit of a minute to come through, Wi-Fi dependent. And you can scroll through. And a beautiful application of this technology is the share function. So the brands aren't just getting the value of the unique individuals that are actually playing with this, but also all their friends, all the people that are following them get this continual exposure that we can't even track. We don't even know how many of those hundreds of friends have seen the photos that have been posted on Facebook. So very, very powerful. This one's quite a simple one. So we do a lot of work with media owners as well as with advertisers. And every magazine in the world has DVDs of the week and reviews, books, products, fashion. And here we have a page of shoes. You simply hold it over the page. It recognizes, and then you can buy any of the products on that page. So very, very powerful. Rather than a QR code per product, the whole page becomes a shop. A shop window can become a shop when the shop's closed. Very, very powerful implications. And this is what we call our blip to buy. And just while we're on this one, I want to show you this box at the bottom, which is a very good example of how we do the educational calls to action to the consumers and encourage them to download the app and to use the phone in this way to read the pages around them. So a really nice example. And the last one I'm going to show you is not about AR at all. Again, this is all about visual discovery. And most of you, I hope, would have one of those in your wallets, an Oyster card. Simply hold it up. And a real-time API. So you'd be forgiven for thinking that that's not a real-time API, but it actually is. There is a good service on the London Underground. So I'll just pop back to my slides in Kindle. So what I hope that's demonstrated is that this is not just a technology. And in fact, we don't care about the tech. We are very proud of the tech and very fortunate that we have the fastest and stickiest and the best technology in the world today. But it's really about the behavior, and it's about this as a content medium that we're trying to get out there. And as a business, it's all about this verb to blip, and that's what we're looking to get out there. We have a one platform model. So we do not build apps for people. We put this content within one lens that can spontaneously and instantly unlock the world around us. And that's how we feel that the behavior will take off, not with it buried in multiple different apps for multiple different purposes. And beautiful, it's measurable to the very last blip. So we can actually see how many people are blipping. I'll be able to look at this venue and I'll see which blips I've actually just done in the last 5 minutes. So very, very powerful, because we've never been able to know how many people were looking at a bus stop poster or a press ad previously, and now we can actually equate it to exact numbers and how many times. For example, with the L'Oreal Maybelline ad, 10% of the people that blipped that tried on all 40 colours, which is just phenomenal. So this demonstrates quite how powerful this can be as a new medium for both brands and media owners. And there's sort of 3 key applications that we see and that we're working on with all of our clients. The first is branding. For the reasons I've just mentioned, very, very high dwell time on these sorts of experiences. And of course, the brands have the consumer's undivided attention, which is incredibly, incredibly powerful. It's unlike blinking at a traditional format or putting the kettle on during a TV ad. The consumer has proactively requested this and is engaging with it for a very long period of time, which is hugely powerful, very, very immersive. And we use things like gaming, photo experiences, and competitions, lots of different mechanics that will bring to life the specifics of what that brand is looking to try and achieve and how they're looking to associate themselves. Direct response. So I hope, as you've seen, some of the applications of this can be very, very simple. Blip to buy, blip to play the trailer. We can just digitally bridge from the real world through to a digital presence, whether that's a YouTube, whether it's a data acquisition, or whether it's simply to find your nearest store. So the tech can trigger anything that a phone can do, not just floating baubles in the air around a marker, but anything, adding something to your calendar, dialing a number. We forget that it's a phone. So very, very powerful direct response. See something, act on it. And the last one, I mean, we really believe that this is going to totally revolutionize the print industry. Everybody will read newspapers phone in hand, so that you can, as I actually call it, the Harry Potterification of a photo. Watch the goal from the guy celebrating, or download the recipe from the recipe page. Or polling. If you're in a newspaper page and you can actually say, disagree, agree, which of the Oscar winners looks better in which dress, and actually give your opinions right away and have a look and see what other users are saying. Very, very powerful. So what have we learned? Firstly, content. It's all about the content, not about how it's being delivered, but what is being delivered. Is it compelling? Is it exclusive? Is it telling a story? Is it good enough to make a consumer take their phone out of their pocket, open an app, and blip? It's absolutely critical. And right now we have struggled, if we're honest, with brands giving us good enough content that is worthy of this as an action. Investing in the consumer education. The Blippar B will not work like the Facebook F or the Twitter T in the bottom left-hand corner of an ad. It's got to be compelling, and it's got to tell them what they do and why they should do it. And supporting a blip. Just doing it in one ad format is not enough. We need to talk about it on Twitter, make a YouTube video, put it in press and outdoor, use all the social tools around it and indeed PR in order to amplify the noise that the blip is there and where people can find it. And using the experts, that's us. We know what's working in this technology and what isn't. Because we're not giving it away as an SDK, we're watching everything that's happening through our platform and we're learning, often the hard way, what doesn't work. And of course, our success is tied to our clients' success. And that is critical as far as being able to build a behavior. And it means that we're as accountable with our clients for that going forward. I'm done. That's it. So, one last thing. You like things and you tweet things and you probably check in and do lots of other new trendy marketing vernacular things. You will be blipping, and we hope you enjoy it. One app, one verb, and one audience. So thank you very much.